Hi everybody, it's ProbablyRed. We're going to start a league, and we're gonna, this free card pack is gonna be amazing. This league is Shadow of the Spire, based around the new mini set they're releasing. Man, that sleeve is sweet. So we can immediately equip that. And we will once we start our games. But first, let's go over the 8 Echoes of Eternity packs we got to see what kind of deck we'll be building, or at least get a good idea what we got. Alright, I'm already seeing something good with the Majestic Skies. Ooh, Hammer of Glory is pretty nice. I like that it silences on attack, and then other than that, it's just solid removal. But what we have to be in Rakano for it to be really solid. We got Dancing Flames, those are pretty solid. Siege Revisions is alright. We got more Strangery-esque stuff. Fanatical Stranger's fine. But really the standout card here is Majestic Skies, and then of course Hammer of Glory. Darkmass Stalker is not shabby. None of these cards yet are really pointing us in one direction because they're like all over the place, but it's good to have multiple directions to be able to go in the first pack. So let's see what we got in the next pack. Alright, so Dying Sun Tapestry doesn't really do anything for us. I'm personally not big on Sunset Enforcer, but I do understand that it does go into certain decks when you're needing a 6-drop. Hopefully in League we're not going to need that. Touch of Resilience is kind of like not a card I want to be using. If we're in Destruction, then the Display of Destruction is a shoe-in. Tainted Mark is like I've heard and I've seen people using it like pretty frequently. I don't really get it myself, like it doesn't seem that powerful, but maybe I'll have to try it in action to kind of get an idea of why people are using it. Here's good old Runa's Burst again, so we have another copy of that. I don't know how powerful it is in League. It feels like more of a market card if we have a market option. Can I get a market option? Pause. No pause. We're good. So if we do end up in market, or with the market, because this is Echoes of Eternity is a set where they release the market spells. Okay, yeah. So I just checked, and they are from Echoes of Eternity. Now I feel silly. I guess it's just everything, all the new cards have been coming in lately, and it's just kind of been a rush of cards. So I feel kind of silly for not remembering that those are from Echoes. But our rare was Yojimba. So let's continue opening these packs. Hopefully it'll let us open. Yep, okay, good. So yeah, we missed the Yojimba from the booster pack. Sorry about the delay there. I paused it, so there was no delay. Airmont's Design is an excellent card. Strange Tracker seems really strong because it is a 2/4 Berserk when it comes into play. And then other than that, if we got some good dragons and Skycrag, that is awesome. Humbug's Nest is very runnable. What else do we have? No. Furry Blade is a good card that will probably run. Oh, that's really nice that we got a premium Platinum Current. Not only is it runnable, it's also pretty awesome looking. But I really do like the Airmont's Machinations. Okay, of course the displays, they tend to be good. This one's really good. Let's crank out that. Form Bend, not exactly a premium removal spell. It's actually kind of on the lower end. Bottle Storm's a good relic. Has a lot of potential. Dive Bomb, an amazing trick, and a couple of tokens really supplements our fixing, so that's great. Willbreaker's alright, it's pretty usable. And I don't want to ever have to use a Yeti Cookmaster in a League deck. But I'm sure if I'm short on playables, I'll try to avoid it as much as possible. Okay. Some people like Yeti Cookmaster to some extent. Ooh, I like that we're getting a legendary here. Okay, so it looks like we're being really pushed into time. Magnificent Stranger here and Grodov Stranger. Even after 2 nerfs, this card is ridiculously powerful. Once again, noteworthy, another display. So Touch of Battles are one of the best touches, I believe. Like, it is the best touch for League because it gives Deadly. Touch of Force is probably the second, then a Covetous Stranger here is good too. What else? Anything else noteworthy? Not really, except for the fact that Grodov Stranger. Once again, Grodov Stranger. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Wow, that was insane. So Biting Winds is really good here. The multicolor strangers in general are really good. This one is no exception. Getting when I basically when you play this, you get a weapon from your void. That's a great little effect. It kind of if you're in Rukano, it's even better, especially if you have like enough weapons to make it happen. If not, a 4 cost 4/3 is nothing too shabby, especially with the ability to pay and exhaust them to deal 3 damage to an enemy and gain 3 armor. Very, very solid. Another siege provision's probably 1 siege provision too many if we're in green or in justice. Mark Maker is excellent. It will make a deck if I'm running red, like almost 100%. Really like this card. At first in the format, it was kind of underwhelming seeming, but now like we've had some time with Echoes, so much time I've forgotten what the market spells were from. Echoes. That like we know Mark Maker is a great card. Another dive bomb is noteworthy. Probably would run a second dive bomb. It's very clunky, but it is extremely powerful. Like it makes it worth it. Especially if we're light on 4-drops, like it makes it so much easier to be able to play it. Edge of Prophecy is great. Reason to go into Fire Time Justice. So that's awesome. I think it's Creation. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. Two-Face is also good. Really good card. What else here? What else? Turn back time's alright. And I very, very much dislike this card. I think it's bad. I think it's very bad. And then Kazuo's, yeah, we're playing Fire. Then Kazuo is really easy to run. It's one of the better 1-drops in, I would say, all of Expedition. Like anything that we could be pulling out of these league packs. Well, yeah, it's a very good 1-drop. Rectifier is excellent. I'm so glad to see one of those. Another Edge of Prophecies is kind of overkill. Earth Conjuring is one of the weaker conjurings, but it is in time, so... and this Strange Duelist is really, really, really powerful with that continuous silence. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching this pack opening and quick discussion. I'm going to assemble the deck, and I'll see you in the Sealed League matches. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, so we're going to take I got the deck built. We're going to do a quick overview of what we got going on here. It's your standard creation build. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these cards in play before if you've watched any sealed or draft. It kind of feels like I built it like a draft deck because it's a lot of the cards that you would pick in draft. We're playing sealed. I don't know if that like made sense because I mean it seems like it's kind of like goes without saying. But my point is, with these Echoes of Eternity packs, it is built like your traditional draft deck. I don't even know if I understood what I just said there, essentially, but but we are running a couple of the solid rares here. We got Kazuo, and then like the uncommons and commons are super impressive. We got Magnificent Strangers. Platinum Kieran's okay. I'm super like not 100% sold on the card. It's okay, but I see a lot of people loving it, running it. I think it's probably what people would call a C or like a 6 out of 10. So it's definitely something you take. Unfamiliar Interloper, I love having an Unfamiliar Interloper. That influence bonus, like just especially when you run 3 factions, is just like paramount. This is solid, especially if we're getting like totally overwhelmed by flyers. We don't have a lot of flying in this deck. That's another reason Platinum Kieran's alright. Can chump block a big flyer like a dragon. And our removal package is weapon based. We do have 2 dive bombs that we're running. Might be overkill on the dive bombs. We'll see. I might end up taking one out. Rectifier is great against flyers. Mark Maker's just solid in general. It's kind of aggressive, but it also like has synergy with some of the weapony stuff. We have a little tiny tad bit of a stranger package with the Magnificent Stranger, Coveted Stranger, Unfamiliar Interloper, the Strange Duelist, and the Strange Blacksmith. Blade Crafter helps us out with weapons, so it's like very weapon centric. I included the kind of jumping around a little bit here. I kind of included the Fury Blade, even though it's a smaller weapon, just to ping off some of those early threats. Maybe get some value over the other weapon synergy cards. Dancing Flames kind of like it doesn't seem like it fits, but it's actually just a solid card. Eternal Zealot's here for its pledge abilities and that little bit of push you can get towards the end of the game. It can trade up. Well, it can trade. Usually it's going to trade down, honestly. But if it does, it's pushing for damage. So you're still getting that instance of value. It's a pretty, like, elusively potent card. Strange Blacksmith is just, like, shoe-in for a deck with weapons in it. And then, like, it's got one of the less symmetrical abilities. Like our opponent has to be playing a solid amount of weapons for it to actually come up. And then if they are, it can be kind of detrimental. But then we're getting advantages off of their strangers depending on what they're running. So, Grown Up Stranger, I am so lucky to have picked this up. Even after 2 nerfs, this thing is insane. I'm gonna say that every time I'm talking about Grown Up Stranger because it's like kind of a big deal that is still playable after getting nerfed twice. This card is built. Like, it is insane. And then I already talked about Fury Blade. Siege Provisions, I have 2 to run, but I'm only going to run 1 because I just don't think it's like necessary to run too many. I have a lot of stuff that helps out units, and a lot of stuff that helps out weapons too. So it's just kind of like a very synergistic deck, it feels like. Hammer of Glory, one of our rares. This is a really solid 5 cost weapon. The ability to silence stuff before you hit it is just really great. And then attack sites probably won't come up, but there are people playing with legendaries and rares, so it's a great possibility that it is a thing. I'd have to look up which exact Echoes of Eternity sites exist at the rare and legendary rarity. I can't think of any off the top of my head. And then 2 Edge of Prophecies, I'm going to run both. It seems kind of like crazy to run Growth of a Stranger, and then a Dancing Flame, Inferno Zealot, Hammer of Glory, and 2 Edge of Prophecies, which really the 5 drops don't count in the same category. The curve's looking okay, but the 2 Edge of Prophecies, I just think it's such a good card. I want it to come up, even with the Blade Crafter, even with the Strange Blacksmith. If I can keep getting it back, it just makes it even better. So I just want to guarantee that I'm going to have one to at least use. And if they destroy it, I can get another one with it corrupted. It's a solid card. Display of Creation. This card has 2 modes that really matter to me most of the time. The third mode is kind of its weakest mode in my opinion, but it is still a combat trick. And it gives us a little bit of that armor bonus to help sustain weapons, get another attack in. And it kind of embodies the whole deck, helping units and weapons. The middle ability is great if we're getting attacked by flying units. We can just silence them all, give them -2, and it's good against any type of units, but it's just especially great against units with evasion. It can even stop unblockable, which is nice. And then the draw 2 random sigils is going to help a lot with getting to our Edge of Prophecies and our Growth of Stranger. Let's see. I already talked about everything up until then. 2 Humbug Nests, just more units. Flyers helps us chump block flyers. And then we have a couple things that kind of boost. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that that +2 attack bonus is permanent. So that's a little bit better than trick. It's a permanent trick, which is why. Now it makes a little bit more sense to me why it's like that. But the Humbug Nests are decent. We don't have super high amounts of stuff to interact with them, because Dive Bomb's 2 of the things that interact with our units, and they already have flying, so it's not that great unless they're trying to kill our units. Turn back time, just get back whatever we need once. We have another instance of that with Strange Blacksmith, but just for weapons. Then 2 Dive Bombs. It might be, I think I already said it might be overkill with the 2 Dive Bombs, but time will tell. Yeah. So let's jump in. That was a full rundown of what I did, what decisions I made. I think that is the best. Whoa. Okay, we're in. We're up against Mr. Butterscotch. Butterscotch? We're just gonna say Mr. Butterscotch. We'll keep that. That's a solid hand. We need that time. if we get to the point where we've got a time sigil. Oh, sorry, Mr. Butterscotch. Going down to 6. That is unfortunate. Pause. Real quick. My phone's going crazy, making crazy noises. Sorry about that, everybody. Phone's like, what's going on? Charging or not charging? I don't think it's plugged into the wall all the way. Let's go with this. We're gonna attack face. And then we're kind of, it's basically like we're playing a 2-2 for 2, but that corrupted ability might get us some advantage later on. I just don't foresee it being better to hold it in our hand and not play it. I really would like a time sigil soon, because that might be able to lock randomly another time sigil. Okay, so 5-drop 6/6, that's pretty good. Let's attack in first with a weapon. It doesn't look like any fast spell unless they're really concealing it well. I'm not super good at telling yet. Okay, now it's a 1-2. Okay, we really severely need that time sigil now, because it's getting crazy. Any sigil would be fine here, just because we can play a 6/6. It is a mirror match. It doesn't look like it yet, for like they can't tell that it is yet, but okay. I don't know if I need to push. Just a little bit of push damage. They're gonna be drawn. They could draw out of it, so let's just pass. Let them have it. Oh, okay. Now, wow, we really need to reevaluate the sigil base, because just in case, I don't think I gave it a last checkup, so not having time could be your downfall here. They are pushing for a very heavy amount of damage here. Holy mackerel. Okay. Not too much we can do here. We can trade with the Covetous Stranger, and I do kind of want to push for some damage. So let's see what we can get done there. Oof. Yeah, we'll definitely trade here. And it might seem like they're getting a really great deal there, and they are, but we do get the Corrupted Shade. How much does it cost? 2? That's not bad at all. Time Sigil. That's all I can say. That's a Fire Sigil. That is, in fact, a Fire Sigil. And I think I do push, because, I mean, they only have one unit I can block anyways, and I think they win. Yeah, that's a good game. Alright, on to the next one. We'll play Mr. Butterscotch. Okay, we're up against the Man 1383. We have every type. We got double time, which is nice. We do need, I think it's double fire. We need double fire by 4. Combre, we got, we need double Ricano by 5. I think that's only influences we're missing. I don't think there is double justice. So first off, we're going to start with the Platinum Kieran, because that lets us possibly get a curse on the Willbreaker. There's a triple time. Okay. So we'll get this and we'll start getting mastery on it, and then we'll get that played. Give us a little bit of ramp into the Edge of Prophecy potentially, which would be awesome. Oh my gosh, it'd be awesome. Three cost for Endure. What has he got? What could he have? Okay, I don't think anything. We're good. Okay, I'm not concerned about that. Does buy them a little bit of time, but I'm not concerned about that because I could just plop it down. A little bit of tempo play. They saved themselves 1 HP and half my mastery. They did gain 3 life. Let's go ahead and tack in. And then I don't know if it's 100. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with this, because then the Siege Provisions Willbreaker combo is solid. That's really good too. I think we can get enough advantage that this is 100% worth it. I love the endurance on it too. So we had 6 damage to work with. We can take out both of them if they decide to double block. Oh, pardon me. This becomes a huge threat though. If they don't. Perfect. And it gets their mind off of the Kieran long enough for us to get the Eternity Core. So next turn, kind of an awkward position. We don't have a 2-drop. Yeah. So we might just go. What does this do? Once per turn, you can pay 3 to stun a unit. Ouch. Draw a card. Ouch. Or give +1/+1 each of your units. Okay. So this is a 4/4 charge for 5. Probably the least of the modes. Might save for like combat trick. We could make this big. What does turn back time do for us? Gets us back. Will breaker. Okay, let's just attack out. Because the curse isn't doing nothing for us, so there's no reason to use it. And I don't think we're going to use turn. Well, there's other stuff we could probably get back, right? We'll let that die. We'll see. We'll do it in one fell swoop if we want to play it. Okay, end of turn, let's go Humbug Nest. Okay, so we don't have the influence for Blade Crafter yet. But in case we get it, we can go ahead and plop that down. Swing out, we'll take 5. Actually, probably 7. Because of the Jadehorn Shade getting them some armor. They did not opt to do that. That's alright. That's actually a good thing. Okay, good. Book Clubity, ouch. Kills whatever they want, if they want to. Didn't end up happening, so we have that held up. Let's go with this. And let's go Siege Provisions. Let's go with this. And we'll attack with that. We're going to eat one of those 2 units, probably the Kieran if I had to guess, or we'll just get a little bit of damage push. Okay, that's nice. So now we'll be able to block the Enforcer, because they'll probably use that to kill that. Yeah, that makes more sense. 7 damage. Do we chump is the question here, because we need a bit of push before we get our weapon able to kill that thing. We really need to fire. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chump block that. No reason to die in 3 turns. Oh, I like that. That's not bad. Let's go with this. Okay, and let's go ahead and silence that. Having a 2/2 on the opponent's side of the field's not bad. Yeah, the source one letting them do that for 2 is just insane value. Does this require exhaustion? Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Okay, I drew a card. Oof. Do we even have a weapon or a void? We don't. Kind of want to use this ability. Stop that. And then we could give it endurance, which is a weird trick. And then we really need a way to kill that 7/7 before they get off another sacrifice trigger. Okay, man, they're getting a lot of value off of Sorcerer's Wand. It is ridiculous. Man. Okay, 3 damage to enemy, gain 3. I think I'll chump again. Let's go ahead and use this ability. So there's a little bit of advantage. Guess we can swing for this. Well, we can afford to take a hit as we eat some units. Really hurts. They're drawing cards with a wand, and it's at that point where it's so early in the game, and we don't have any mill. There's no way they're going to risk decking themselves for a while. Silence would help. So we'll end up taking all that. Yeah, we're getting really close to death here, though. It is, and we didn't make it. Nope. Do disability. Go game. They got it. Good job, the man 1383. Well played. Alright, we're up against SNESC or SNESC. We got enough to get to Platinum Kieran. A Fury Blade. We can get to Display of Creation. We're doing really good. We're just seeking a Justice Sigil. This is a lot better. I think we might just go ahead and pledge the Inferno Zealot. No, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna pledge it. We gotta get the 2 Fire, 2 Justice by 5. And we can get the time picked up right now. When this dies, we can get the other Justice. Never mind, we don't even need it. So let's we'll block. If they play we gained we gained a health and an armor, so or a life and an armor. Let's get Edge of Prophecy. And we're not going to attack into that. So far they're Elysian. The first 2 matches were rough. Like, I felt like we got annihilated. Ooh. So way low. Is that worth? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely worth silencing. So let's go with the time, I suppose. And then, do we want to silence that so they don't get the... Yeah, I think we silence that so they don't get that. I mean, we do already have the stranger, so we could have just used that, but we're kind of in a hurry to build a defense, so filling the board doesn't hurt. Next turn we'll be at 6, and then we just need one more. One more to get to Edge of Prophecy. Okay, so do we want to start silencing units? I think I do want to take that out, get rid of that so they can't get rid of this. And then we still have an okay board state. Not great, don't get me wrong. But if we can trade the Rectifier and the Blade Crafter in for another unit on their side, even if it's just like one of the silence units, and then use their abilities next turn, it could be really good. Okay, that's not super good for us here. Dang it. Okay, we'll just take it. We'll talk about Blade Crafter and Rectifier. No, we'll just attack a Blade Crafter. If they take it, they lose their weapon. If they kill it, oh come on, please block with Waylo. Alright, that's fine. So that gets us the ability. We're not going to bother with it this turn. This turn, I think we're going to get rid of their Stranger. Oh, we should have attacked with this so we got random battle skill. That would have been okay. Let's go ahead and plop this down. I don't think we want to take 3 damage on our weapon just to stop that potential thing from happening. So they can get rid of our ability to search for a weapon. I really could crank this out and like push for that relic. Okay, so now we have to silence Waylo, and I'm okay with that. Never mind. We got rid of a dive bomb. There we go. Okay, so what can we get back? Plenty. We don't really want another weapon right now. So let's go ahead and pay 2. Let's pay 2 to silence Waylo. And then I guess we can go ahead and plop that down. And we'll end turn. So they do have something at fast speed. That's troublesome. Calibrate. That wasn't it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could take 7. We could take 7 3 times to be exact. That's pretty good. The silence actually doesn't do anything. Not cool. I guess we can draw 2 random sigils because it doesn't matter what influence we get. And we'll plop that down so we have that available. How much does it cost to... Okay, it costs 3. And then we'll turn back time. We'll get something. We'll get something good. Silence doesn't help us out too much. I like the Hammer of Glory. I think we'll just block. Make sure we'll get Edge of Prophecy cool way low. We're in not the best position. But a card advantage kind of hurts us. Jump block. Okay. Let's do this number, I guess. Kill that. Get rid of their weapon. And then jump block. So we'll take 4, we'll still lose the weapon, but we'll take less damage. I don't like the exalted there. That really messes us up. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. If we can get rid of... What's going to happen here? We're going to go to 3. Yeah. We're going to lose our weapon. It did preserve us a little bit. Man, this is becoming like so down to the wire. But we are losing advantage quick. Those wolves did some work. Warcry. That's going to hurt in the long run. Wow. Okay, so they got us in 2 turns. What could we draw that would save us from the situation? I'm not sure. It's looking pretty dire, to be honest. Yeah, well, they can't play this turn. Alright, that's it. Okay. On to the next game. On to the next game. Well played, Snessie. Alright, we're up against Last Ranger. Let's not keep that. This looks a little bit better. Yeah. We have all 3 colors. We do need a little bit of work on some time sigils. Let's start out with Pledge, because we do need that fire. A couple of big drops. Got a Rectifier to silence anything that's really threatening in the early game. Let's go with some time here. Okay, there's the second time. Awesome. Let's go ahead and silence that. Make that a lot less powerful. Yeah. We don't have anything next turn. I wouldn't mind just silencing that. Wasn't the strongest Rectifier. To be honest, I could have done a lot more. But I mean, I think it got some advantage. Like, I mean, sounds like that would have been awesome. But, you know. Ooh, a 3-drop version of that seems great. Let's go with that. Because even after I block the 2/2 before it gets its battle skill, I can still deal with the 3/4 it creates. Okay, so now let's go and plop down Grodov Stranger here. Probably could have attacked there. That was pretty stupid of me, to be completely honest. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so they can double block. Let's attack all out and see what happens. What are we doing? Shuffling voids back. What you got? Yeah, you got a pretty good void. Don't like the idea of having a shade in our deck, but it's not a bad shade. It's actually a pretty good shade. Okay, let's fight. And then, guess we'll go Edge of Prophecy, get rid of that before it gets a weapon. So that'll get the bonus, it'll attack in, we'll lose our Edge of Prophecy, and we have to find a way to kill that. I don't know if that was exactly what I planned, but no more Exalted on the field. And no Mithril Mace. That helps. We'll take it to face. Okay, Sky King Storyteller seems pretty solid here. I love that we get that. Okay. I would like to be. Oh, actually, go ahead. Shuffle yours back. I don't care. I don't know. It's good. Okay. And then fight. And then I think I'll draw a card. We'll pass. So this is working phenomenally. This is what the deck's supposed to do, if anybody was wondering. This is an intended operation. I wish this had ambush this exact moment versus fast speed. But I mean it's 2 units, so. There you got it. Let's go ahead and drop these humbugs off. And then there you can have an Spire shuffled in. So this goes a little bit more push on the damage department. Though we lose the Stranger. It's not the end of the world yet. Could easily get there. So we'll go with a fire, I suppose. Play this. We'll silence the unit. Should have drawn a card way before any of that. Hopefully it's just a sigil. Good. Good, it's just a sigil. At least it's off the top. We did misplay there. Good game. So we're just going wide there at the end to be able to push for that final bit of damage. Okay, we're up against Humble Ice. I like this hand a lot. I really like this hand. The only late game card we have is Grotto of Stranger, which is an amazing card. Wow, that took a lot of clicks to the pop. So some amazing sleeves you got there. Alright, let's start out with, let's go with, well, we got 2 choices. Let's go with Fire. We can get the Justice picked up with Unfamiliar Interloper. Actually need 2 Justice whenever, and then other than that, we are fixed. Alright, now we can get the Interloper, Justice, Justice, Justice. And that's coming at some point. Alright. There's another Justice. Let's buff up our little Stranger here. Okay, what do they have? Some kind of kill spell? Defile, I guess, would be fast speed. What else? Oh, I mean, I forgot the fact they're in fire. You could have Seer, Blazing Salvo. There you go. Make a 3/2 with Overwhelm over here. How much does it cost us? 2? That's not bad. Not terrible. I kind of would rather do that. I don't think it's like as high a priority though. Like, strangely enough. I think this is more like long-term value oriented. Yeah, they had both. Both of the cards I could name off of memory. And we really don't need any more influence. Let's leave it how it is. To, you know, just in case they have a charge unit. Okay, okay. Can we do anything with that? Nope. So we got 5. Let's go. Second Edge of Prophecy isn't bad. Turn back timing and Edge of Prophecy is phenomenal. And Fury Blading their Fanatical Stranger isn't terrible either. Yeah, I kind of like clear the way. Yeah, let's clear the way. Yeah. And then if this doesn't get silenced, I don't see that they're in time, so, well, speak of the time. And they've let it rectify. Wow. Yeah, well, okay, it did get silenced. My bad. Wishful thinking. But on the bright side, Grow Up Stranger. And if they silence it, it's a 6/6. And I already get the random sigil for the edges. Wow, I drew with the edge. I want to attack with this before that rectifier like stops its ability from working. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just see what they do. They're not quite to killing Grodov Stranger yet, unless they have a second Blazing Salvo. I can't think of what else they could have with those cards, or with that power combo. Let's see. Let's go in with both, because there's no disadvantage to getting blocked by this. And then, how's our Void looking? Overwhelm seems okay. I guess I'll shuffle ours back in. Maybe not an amazing plan, but we'll see. Let's go with time. Let's kill the silence. And they can hit us with 2, maybe a little bit of burn damage, but then they leave themselves wide open to 8 damage. And we got 2 backup plans. The next time it comes back as a 12/12, which is just like an amazing amount of armor. It's already good. Like, Sword of the Sky King was good, but Edge of Prophecy, get him. How did I get to 12 armor? Like, I don't remember that being a thing, but that's great. That means it's gonna be a 12/24. That's a big Fanatical Stranger. Okay. I don't like quick draw. Yeah, let's just kill that. And then what do we need is silence. We need to play that. And let's turn back time. The Edge of Prophecy. They can double block here if they'd like. And then let's see. Just turn back time. Let's hit us. I'd like them to get flooded. like I'm not wishing flooding upon a Humble Eyes here. Would rather them have a higher chance of getting flooded than us. I'm not trying to be rude, but they're our opponent. Ooh, that sigil off of the stranger is pretty nice. Now the opponent gets it too, but I wonder if it's a relic. I kind of hope it's not a relic. Very much hope it's not a relic. What do you got there, Humble Eyes? Okay, Defile. One. Okay, I don't mind. Is it a burn spell? Let's see, what do you got here? Well, you still get solid. Okay, let's plop this down. Suppose we can kill this. And let's go ahead and silence that so it doesn't get another unit off of it. And in fact, let's just not attack with that. And I'll keep your void out of your deck. Dive Bomb is great. That'll be kind of our finish. And turn. Oof. Let's hit him with that. And then let's go here. Here. Go ahead and A space. Realistically, I should have actually probably got Covenant Stranger up. Here, have some. I guess I misclicked. I thought I was choosing you to attack. Good game. Up against Mr. Q. Not a keepable hand. Don't like that at all. Oh, a huge improvement. Okay, so we can cover the stranger out early, and then on the back of good old siege provisions, we can, what do we want first? Fire. I had a blast. I don't know if this comes out before or after, but there was an event for like spoiling or kind of like previewing the new set that's coming out, mini set, and for Shadow of the Spire, and it was a fun event. Like some of the cards in there were crazy awesome. Really well built theme decks too. It had a really good feel to it overall. It was really well done from my perspective. Okay, what do we want? We got fire. We need 2 time. I think I'd rather play this time. Go with this. Hopefully I don't have any kind of ambush ability going on. That would be kind of frustrating. But we can give this unit endure next turn. That's a good bonus. This is the 5-drop 4/4 charge version of Dancing Flame. So what are we gonna do here? I think we go for a second time. And we go ahead and endure on this. Then we could swing out. A little bit of overwhelm action there just in case they block. All right, this is a pretty solid beginning so far. Knock on wood. Promising pupil. Let's go ahead and charge. Wait, do we really? Is that what we really want here? Let's go with that. We'll go for it. We'll try it. Because they'll be taking at least 7 damage, and that puts us in an alright position overall. What do you got? Because if he blocks the 2 units, he doesn't get exalted. Wow. It kind of makes me nervous about what they got. 25 health makes me feel pretty comfortable, but mainly because we got him down to 6. Need to draw some cards. I think we're gonna draw 1 card next. Well, draw 2 if you count the first. We'll probably pop a treasure trove. See what we got before we activate the siege provisions. Okay, I think that's game. What do you got for us? Yeah, Inspire lifesteal I might have messed up by A-spacing. Well, dang. That is phenomenally frustrating. A-spacing really screwed us up there. I don't think that lets them live, though. Nope. Okay, good game. Got there. Alright, we're up against Crux 22-22. We cannot keep this hand. This is a little bit better. Yep, we can get there. I think we want to start out kind of aggressive, though. I'm not super sure. Yeah, let's start out with a good old Kazuo. Then we'll go get some time, play a Fury Blade. Not the greatest thing to see there. Okay. In turn. Alright, so we're up against Stone Scar so far. We're gonna get their 3rd influence. Alright, Menace. Possibly Dragon Sighting? I really don't want to have to waste my weapon on that, but I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead with Strange Duelist. Oh, I forgot about that. Man, I should have attacked. That was a huge misplay. I mean, unless you count, like, potentially the thing about cutting them off for power purposes. Now we can't get Ruinous Bursted. Okay, so all this is looking good. We do want to go with... Ooh. We're in a pretty little pickle here. A little pickle here. Gonna have to have some patience, huh? What do we do? We have like a lot of options, but just... Okay. What we do is we attack here. And then end turn. So we can hurry up and get that Humbug Nest out and trade with both of those. They did invoke, so there's a bit of advantage there. Oops. Get a pillow. Let's drop the Humbug Nest. Humbug Nest. Alright, that worked pretty well. Okay. So I think what we want to do next, potentially, let's go ahead and swing right here, kill that, and then let's just plop this down. We're going to skip Endure and go straight into the Siege Provisions activation. And this is working out. This is working. Fury Blade for life. Okay, Triumphant Return. Kind of a problem here, I suppose. 5-3. Can't play it this turn, but it's most definitely a threat to our life total. We can get you on a 3-turn clock. I think we're going to do something different, though. Let's go ahead and get the... For now, let's get the Hammer of Glory. Let's go ahead, hit face. Pluck down the Magnificent Stranger. And then having the Hammer of Glory lets us silence that good old dragon. We can also swing into that, I wouldn't mind. And we needed Justice. Dang it. That's unfortunate. So we'll just swing out. Let's kill that. We don't need the Fury Blade. We're about to play a different weapon. So now, let's use this. We'll go ahead and use that. Attack all out until we get done. See what we can get done. We're so close to kicking this opponent's butt. Okay, there's the second Justice. Perfect. We're getting some incredible draws. Nope. Activate this. Swing out. They have a lot of cards in their hand, though, so this is far from over. Okay, at least that is gone. So let's go ahead and what do we do? What do we do? Let's go ahead and swing with just this. Good push for a good bit of damage, but just being able to trade with that's pretty convenient. Drop down the Storyteller. Might as well exhaust to silence that. And we're good to go. Not much left. 10 HP. Can we get there? Okay. Let's go ahead and silence that. Swing with that. Maybe they'll chump block. They will not. I mean, the Sword of the Sky King getting shuffled into our deck isn't terrible. Like, it's not like end all be all of moves here, but so let's go ahead and attack with that. Probably could have attacked with Bladecrafter well, they could have blocked with a 1-3 in order to kill it. So unfortunately we lose this guy, King Storyteller. Let's get rid of that in the skies. Almost there. Oh my lord. That's a powerful card. Okay, so let's see. 6, yeah. Let's buffer up. Swing out. I can jump block. Okay. And they're going to swing 14 at my unit. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Oh, they have double damage. Ah, oh, that's rough. Good play, Crux 2-2. We're so close. We can see the extent of their power. 7 damage on the board. They got us in 3 turns. Oh man, I think they end up cranking this one out. Oh yeah, they also have 14 damage. Good game. Well played, Crux. Well played. Alright, we're up against MSY 0101. We'll definitely keep this hand. This is excellent. Okay. Yep, we're going to start out with the Time Sigil. Then we'll plop down probably Fire Sigil, get this Platinum Kieran out, and try to get this Mark Maker weapon on it as soon as possible. There's another Time. Do we want the Justice? We want the Time. Need the Justice faster. It's a little hard question. Let's go with the Justice. We'll play the Time from here. We'll see if we're punished or rewarded. Punished already. Wow. Okay. We'll hopefully get there. No block. Runa's Verse would be kind of bad. Nope. Okay, no problem. Alright, so, and no problem there either. So let's go with this. Let's go with this. We don't really care if they get their little maximum power buff. Okay, getting rid of full-on trading for a Humbug Nest is not bad. We kind of wish we'd gotten our 4 cost, gain 2 maximum power relic. Turn decor? Yeah. Okay, so let's go. This seems like a good time to get extra time. No puns intended there. We'll swing out. We need to push for a little bit of damage just so we don't fall way behind. Okay, that's a nice card to get after saying that. Guess we just attack all out, see if we can get some crazy advantage with the dive bomb. I don't know if those units are worth the dive bomb, but we shall see. Okay, so they use that to test and see if we had a fast spell. Okay, so this isn't bad. Kind of deals with everything. Alright, well, not really, but you know, I'd rather kill that. Not the greatest dive bomb there, but it did kind of save our units. And the next turn we'll play Grotto Stranger. We'll just drop Grotto Stranger. What else can we do here? We could swing in 3-2, but then they had double block, and we wouldn't be able to get all the way there. Okay, no big deal. Against Praxis so far. It would suck if they were missing their third color. For them, I mean. I'm not trying to be rude by saying that, but honestly. And then I guess we'll shuffle back our discard. Or I mean our void. Oh, that was a good top deck. Let's drop this. And then be able to plop down a Humbug Nest at fast speed. I think depending on how the attack will block with the Humbug Nest. Okay, yep, you got that. Okay, let's drop the Humbug Nest without having to worry about how we're going to block. That's convenient. And then let's drop this. So that's going to help us a little bit. I think honestly we might want to go ahead and grab a Fury Blade and just kill this. Get it out of the way. And then everything can attack almost. And we'll shuffle ours. What is this? Yeah, that's pretty good. Some of the cards we definitely don't want out of the void, but it's okay. They're at 4 health. We're getting there. Alright, so we got amazing boards today. They got 4 life. What could possibly go wrong in this situation? I'm trying to think of like a thing that could happen. I think we're okay. And then we could go a little bit more of a push with Display of Creation. It's extra 2 damage. And yeah, fight. We're good. Good game. Well played, MSY double 001. 0101. Okay, we're up against Kelly Laird. We have all 3 factions. We need a second time, which we could have with the token. Or actually, yeah, well, we need to use it for fire. So we can start with a Fury Blade next turn, potentially. Depending on what we get off the top of the deck. It's nice having the Fury Blade second. Excellent. We might be able to push a little bit more damage in there or trade with something. Not with that. Let's play out this guy King Storyteller because it is a decent blocker to preserve our weapon. So they can either not play units or they have to play like a bunch of units or like several units for me to kill one and then eventually get the benefit of like card advantage. So weapon or void. Let's just go ahead and get that a little bit of a buff. And I'll trade for a Magnificent Stranger if they decide to attack. Oh, okay, they're Fury Blade. Let's attack with these. Thought about it long enough. And then let's play Strange Blacksmith. Get nothing back, which is kind of sad, but it's just how it is. Another 6/6 version of Dancing Flame. There's Fury Blade back. Alright, so they're coming in for an attack. I don't think we block. A little bit of a debuff. Let's go with this. Have the ability very much so to push for damage. We got a little bit of a cost reduction off the top there. It's going to cost them 2 units to kill that. Okay, that's a good choice of unit. Still got a bit of push damage. Excellent. And then this is a 4/3 essentially with the double damage. Not including other buffs it could get. Everything's doubled. Oh, we're getting so close. Grave Watch Ancestor. Now that can really turn the tide for them if I'm not careful. Do I kill it? No. If I get top deck a dive bomb, I think I win. I did not. So we'll just swing out. Okay, that's fine. We'll kill the Ancestor. That helps us a little bit. Get 4 damage pushed in. Let's play a 6/6. Like I said before, a little bit of evasion would help tremendously. Our opponent is thinking. Alright, so we got a 5-drop, 8/1 charge. Not super big on the concern factor on my side. Let's go ahead and drop this and invoke real quick. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a push. Let's go with this. Let's just keep pushing. Gotta kill it eventually. If we let it get to the point where like they have so many units that we have to attack again and again and again, this kind of keeps them having to make decisions where the answer is going to cost them something. Okay, got a little bit of a ping there, unfortunately. Okay, we can get rid of that. I think we will. Yeah. We probably should have just played flying. I love that Cosmo brought his own Ruinous Sledge. So this will end up killing Cosmo. That's the end of my turn. Oh Lord, that's a pretty good finisher right there. Just need one more sigil. Should have been playing this Platinum Kieran a while ago. Let's drop the Grodov's Burden. Get us the stuff that we need for Edge of Prophecy. Let them attack in order favored. Grodov's stranger, I mean. And then we'll start swinging it with the Edge of Prophecy. Still, honestly, I think Platinum Kieran would not be a bad idea, but it'd probably get sniped out by their other weapon. We got bum with this. We are really low on health ourselves. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, we might be dead here. We might be dead here. So they are about to gain a lot of health in the form of armor. The Runa Sledge would do us real good right about now. We can take it. Okay. Start with this one. Let's kill this. Let's attack in. What else? If we could just get any form of attachment destruction. I'm trying to think of what we have that could possibly kill that. Edge of Prophecy. Okay. What do you got for us? Oh, that's not good. This is looking not so good. I think they win. It is looking like a board state where they win. Sort of Sky King's not bad. I think I'd rather just have a Hammer of Glory at this point, though. We are very, very close to death. I think that's it. Alright, I think they've got us. I can't think of any answer we could have at this point exactly. Sounds that. It was kind of a misclick, but that's alright. They got us. Let's go on the next one. Alright. Alex Magic 8. Let's see what they got. Ooh, man, I wish those were fire sigils because this actually wouldn't look. It would look pretty bad, but not unplayable at that point. And this is a lot better. In fact, I'll keep this. Let's go with the time sigil here. And pass it. Swing in a little bit. And play another Platinum Kieran. Ooh, that just gonna eat one of our Kieran. It's a pretty solid little card there. It's a rare. It's very good. I'm just gonna swing in. And we'll skip the Endure. I want to surprise them with the Humbug Nest. That's kind of why I did that, but not a tremendous deal. Okay, Brood of Aramont. Ooh, with first strike, come on. Okay. What do we do here? Let's swing with that. We really need to play that Eternity Core, but we don't really have a lot of influence, so cards we'll still be able to play, or will be able to play. We'll still take the damage. We just wanted it for the extra push, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Now we're talking. I'll end and let them attack in with whatever they want to. So I can do some rapid fire humbug nest blocking. See what we can get done. Almost. We can get this board stall eliminated. Okay. Let's go here, and we'll take 5. Okay, ow. That was unfortunate. And then we'll play an Eternity Core. We're falling behind quick. Grotto of Stranger would help a lot. Okay, Alex, Magic 8. They've got a really good board state. They're in Menace. It looks like Menace Dragons, actually, which is pretty sketchy. We'll trade here. It saves us some 3 damage, but I don't know if that'll be enough. That's a good amount of push. Is that units? To an enemy. Okay. Wow. Let's drop the Grotto of Stranger and pass. If they get a sigil, they can hit us with that twice in a row. So that's basically 3 damage, but they got us on board. They've got us on the board. Well played. Very well played. Good game. So this is week 1 for the Shadow of the Spire League. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe if you like this series and you want to watch more of it. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a great night. 4-6, we did okay.